cookie. Hello, everybody. Happy Christmas Eve. I don't know if this is easier than a sifter with just one hand. This is 2.5 cups of flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Sifted together. So today we are making cookies, and this is actually going to be a banana bread. I should have had this done earlier, but we've just been busy and everybody's actually sick in the house. So, but we can just all be sick together. I don't have to go in till Thursday, so hopefully I'll be feeling better by then. But if not, oh well. So this is sugar and butter and vanilla. It's a stick of butter and 1.5 cups of sugar. So that up. How many eggs do I need? This is my grandmother's recipe. Does it even have any eggs? I thought it did. Because it says add eggs. Oh, 2 eggs. Okay, 2 eggs. This is my grandmother's recipe. If you live in Florida and have bananas, then you make banana bread. Or you learn to make banana bread. These are not our bananas. They're from the grocery store. When our pool exploded 2 years ago, it wiped out our backyard and pretty much killed all the banana trees, and what wasn't killed, George killed. So I did buy a new banana tree that I'm going to put out this spring. It's a blue Java, which we haven't had before. Usually, I think we had dwarf Cavendish before. And these are mashed Cavendish bananas, because that's the only type you can get at the grocery store here in the United States for the most part. Every once in a while you see the little bananas, and I do buy them when I can, when I get them, but I don't always get them. So let's see, 2 eggs. I tried to do a vid the other day with the thing around my neck, but I just have such a hard time getting it to be in the right spot at the right time, and nothing I did had been recorded. It was all like way up here instead of down here. Someday I'd love to have our own eggs as well, but we live in an area where we're not allowed to have chickens. Maybe I could have some stealthy chickens. Some quiet ones, and I don't think anybody would care. But I do have one neighbor that's kind of not so nice, and I have a suspicion that she's called. We get like lots of stupid little notes from the homeowners association about like our garbage can being in front of the house. And I think that day I pulled it to the front of the house and left to take my son to school. And at that time his school was literally, I was gone 10 minutes. And we got a a not so nice nastygram about how we're not allowed to leave our trash can stored in front of our house. That kind of stuff. But other than that, all our neighbors just kind of mind their own business. I don't think they really care. And we mind our business. All right. So now what we have to do is add the other ingredients little by little. So I'm going to use this. Hope everybody's having a great day. And if you're celebrating Christmas or any other type of holiday, I hope it's a good one. This will be a good one for us. It's been hard. Our oldest son passed away in 2019. And holidays haven't always been great, but this year, even though of course we miss him, I can look back now on some memories fondly and not be so heartbroken and traumatized about what happened. So if you're going through that and you're grieving right now the loss of someone, it's okay. You don't have to be happy. You know, I think people have a lot of pressure to be happy and be joyful when they might not feel like it. And if you don't feel like it, it's fine. If you don't have money to do like a big fancy Christmas, because I know that's kind of hard. Like there's like some people at work and they have like really huge families and they're always talking about all the things they're doing or maybe the money they're spending and all that kind of stuff, and you know, you just don't have that. Well, it's okay. I remember one Christmas, this is the Christmas before my grandmother passed away. We celebrated Christmas Eve by roasting hot dogs over the fire, and we did exchange gifts, but it was stuff that we already had and gifted to the other person. And it was a very simple holiday, and it was lovely and a wonderful memory. Whoops. Oh, gosh. Maybe it's time for a little condensed milk. More bananas. This is 3 to 4 mashed, very ripe bananas, like black. Like these are bananas that maybe you wouldn't necessarily be eating because they're overly ripe. So you can make banana bread with them. I heard you can freeze them too. So if you have an overabundance of bananas and you're sick of making banana bread and whatnot, I heard you could freeze them. Alright, I got a little more flour to put in there. The nuts are optional, and I need the nuts for cookies that we're making. So, no nuts. But you could chop up nuts, walnuts, or pecans. I've seen recipes with blueberry in there as well, which I've not tried, but looks like that would be kind of interesting. might have to, like, instead of 4 bananas, do 3 bananas, and then, I don't know, a quarter cup of drained or fresh blueberries, maybe, or something like that. So we're all sick, except Mike. The kids are sick, and I'm trying so hard not to be sick, but I could kind of feel it. I hope it doesn't get any worse. Especially since that'll make me call off work. I will not go to work if I'm sick. I'm not like that. I don't do that anymore. I used to. Oh, go into work even if you're sick, you know, but don't do that. Make sure everything is incorporated really good. Last time I thought there was like some banana chunks that should have been more mashed. I'm sorry if this is grossing you out. I'm trying to do it with one hand and I'm having a hard time here. Messy, messy. Mike. Let's see if I'll get Mike to hold the camera for me. These are our pans. The temperature's at 350. And they bake for about 30 minutes. And then the next one I'm going to make is, some of these I've found myself, but like these are handwritten by my grandmother. And some of them are my great-grandmother's. But I'm looking for recipe. And I can't find it. I think they're gonna have a great Christmas tomorrow morning. They didn't get every single thing, but we did our best. This is the next one. This was my grandmother's recipe, and I will try to video that as well. We always called them sand tarts. So my great-grandmother used to make them, and my grandmother made them. I saw a recipe that was exactly the same, and they were calling them German shortbread. And the description was exactly the same. So I don't know where she got the recipe from, or if that was also passed down from then her mother. I don't know. I know they are partially of German, Pennsylvania Dutch descent on that side of my family. So. Hey, Mike. I was trying to get him to hold the camera for me. All right, that's where it is. We're going to leave it at that because I don't have an extra hand, and there's no way I'm going to try to pour that into here holding holding my phone because I'm sure that would be a huge mess. But I will make a short with what it looks like afterwards. And we'll see you again when it's time to make the cookies. So Merry Christmas, everybody. And I've been thinking a lot about Christmas and what people may be experiencing this year for good or not for good. There's a lot of things going on right now that are crazy. And we just like to keep our little vid simple and about our home. And just drop in and say hi to everybody. And thank you so much, anybody who liked or subscribed or watched the videos. We appreciate that. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I'll be back.